was that like getting that first touch and getting in the end zone?
Oh, it was great. That play, we repped it all week. It was great all week, and I'll just define that play. Going back and looking at it, it was all about effort and execution. Everybody did their job, and it made my job a lot easier.
When you were repping it, did Haskins play that kind of role that he did in the actual moment?
Yeah, just repping it in practice, you never know what the opponent's going to do, and he had a really good heads-up play, like coming back and sealing the block off, so he did his job.
To your right, Larry.
How much of a blow on and off the field is it to have Ronnie hurt, and how can you make the most of the opportunity you will to, maybe play an increased role as a receiver now?
That's a tough thing because, you see how hard he works. You see the effort he puts in any and every day, and he's like our captain. He's like the heart and soul of the wide receiver room. So just seeing him go down, it's tough. We're all going to do our job, and just stepping up and filling that role, all the receivers and everybody on the offense, because everybody wants to do it for him. That's the kind of guy he is. He's a captain on this team. He's really well respected on this team, and you just hate to see that for him.
Back to the left, John.
Any designs on punt returns as far as you're concerned? How are you doing there?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see this week what the plan is for punt return, but I'm just ready in all phases whenever I can help the team.
Back to the right, Brandon.
Back to Ronnie a little bit. Coach Harbaugh said, the best way to not get left out is to help out. I guess just what kind of makeup does he have, that you see in the future for him, helping you guys out when he's not going to be on the field?
Like I said, he was like the leader, a big leader in the wide receiver room, especially. He's a guy who's been here for a while and had a lot of experience. So just giving us that game experience that he's had, and he'll help out in any way he can. I feel like.
Straight ahead, Andrew.
I think a lot of outsiders look at, which one of you receivers is going to be Ronnie Bell's role. But within the room, I guess, how do you kind of look at it as far as?
For him, like I said, for him to go down, it's just everybody has to step up. That's a major loss. But I think it's going to be everybody stepping up and doing their job and playing a part to pick it up.
Ryan?
How similar is this Michigan offense to what you ran in high school? I mean, it seems like you did a lot of end-arounds and reverses in high school as well.
Yeah. That was the thing when I was going back to getting recruited, is that I would fit into the offense really well and do some of the similar things that I did back in my high school days, and that's exactly what it is.
To your left, Austin.
AJ, have you had a chance to talk to Ronnie? Has he communicated to the team? Have you seen him since Saturday?
Yeah, we text back and forth, and he's trying to keep his spirits high, but we just text back and forth, seeing how he was doing, praying for him and whatnot.
Is there one thing that he does really well that you as a receiver, look at him and feel like, something you'd like to emulate maybe in his game?
Just his attitude. I feel like he's just like fearless in everything he does. Whenever he takes the field, he wants to dominate in all phases of the game, whether it's running, catching the ball, run blocking on the perimeter. It's just everything. I feel like that's something that everybody takes away and respects so much about him, because he's just a fearless competitor.
Back to the corner, Isaiah.
What are your emotions going to be when you see Giles wearing a different uniform on Saturday?
We look at it as a faceless opponent, so not really going to pay it too much mind. But off the field, there's a relationship there, and he was here. But on the field, it's different.
To the left, right.
Yeah, going back to the spring, were you surprised when he left, and what impact do you think it did make?
There was definitely some surprise there. I didn't know really the ins and outs of everything, and I don't know the situation that he was going through or whatnot with that. But yeah.
Back to the right, Brandon.
Cade only had to throw the ball 11 times, I guess, as a receiver. Did you guys kind of expect that coming in? I know there was an emphasis on running the ball, and how did you kind of see that morphing as the weeks move on?
Yeah, we wanted to start fast. We established our run game really quick into the game, and that was something that just kept moving forward throughout the game. And he didn't really have to throw the ball as much. So just establishing the run game was something that we wanted to do.
Time for a couple more for AJ. John?
You've talked a fair amount about Ronnie. What does Vastardis bring as a captain on your side of the ball?
I just feel leadership for sure. He's a guy who's been here a long time. He's been through the ins and outs, played in big games, played in every scenario of every phase. So whenever a young guy needs something or needs any advice or anything, you can count on him and go to him.